This right here is the Be Quiet Pure Base 501, or more specifically it's the 501DX that they sent over because, yeah, they've gone kind of overboard with the amount of slightly different variants of this, including the almost identically named LX, which features the Lightwings RGB fans but doesn't have the special RGB integrated into the front panel, as well as several other slightly different models. Well, that's all kind of confusing. What the Pure makes very clear is that this is more of the entry-level case from Be Quiet, which is good because we've recently been covering cases that are way too expensive for most people, while this is more compact, more budget-friendly, while still being pretty good for building in. And despite being more entry level, you can also mount graphics cards vertically. However, as you can see, it doesn't come with the mounting by default. Instead, what you have to do is disassemble everything, add in 2 special adapters that come with the accessories, and only then you can mount your graphics card vertically. On the one hand, I like it because if you're not mounting vertically, it means that you don't have those vertical brackets there just doing nothing and looking weird. You can install up to 2 140 or 2 120mm fans at the top, 2 140s or 3 120s at the front, and either a 140 or 120 at the back. With this case coming with 3 PureWings 3 140mm fans pre-included, which operate at a maximum of 1200 RPM. So they're definitely not the premium silent wing fans from Be Quiet, but they're good enough to get you started. Then taking off the back, you will see that there's plenty of storage space. It can support up to 5 SSDs and 2 hard drives, with your 3.5-inch drives essentially going into this whole removable enclosure that you can easily slide back in once you've inserted your drives. Though if you know me, you know I'm gonna complain about the fact how this thing does not support any 5.25-inch bays, which yes, I know not many people need, but still, I have to complain about it. It's a tradition at this point. And the lack of 5.25-inch bays is something I've been complaining a lot about when it comes to most modern Be Quiet cases. However, there's also one more other very baffling omission when it comes to a lot of them, a reset button, though thankfully this doesn't follow that pattern, given how when you look at it from I/O, you're getting a 10GB USB Type-C port, 2 USB 2 Type-A ports, a nice big power button in the middle, a combo audio jack, a button to control the RGB at the front, and that also endangered reset button. Again, I have no idea why so many case manufacturers fell out with reset buttons that are now a rarity, and I have to literally applaud them for adding it back, but you let me know your theories down in the comments below. But yeah, as I mentioned, there is an RGB button because one of the main party tricks of this is the RGB bars down the middle of the case. And one of the best parts is that it does come with an addressable 3-pin connector that you can hook up to your motherboard so you can sync it to the rest of your build. And speaking of the overall aesthetics of this thing, I mean, I kind of really like it. It still sticks to that more industrial-esque look that many Be Quiet cases have, with that metal mesh front side panel and the brushed aluminum elements in between, though it's still fairly modern and is going to match most PC components out there, so you don't have to worry about if your PC parts and your choices are gonna fit. Most of them are, and if it's not the black one, it does come in white as well, depending on which color scheme you're going for. However, like with most things, it then comes down to the price. And the MSRP for this thing is $125, or your regional equivalent, which makes it one of the more affordable Be Quiet cases. So if you really like what they're doing with the designs, and if you really like the fans, then sure, you can totally go for it. It's way more accessible than some of the more overkill cases of theirs we've been recently covering. And apart from like 1 or 2 tiny things here that I could complain about that are mostly subjective, like I can't find too much to really complain about, which is kind of annoying because complaining is kind of my whole thing. So hey, if you want to get it to yourself, then our links to it will be down in the video description below, where you're also going to find our Patreon, because even a single $1 a month truly goes a long way. Plus huge thanks to Gavin Burns, Justin Rage, Ella Ronyak, Bada Shroka, Bada Carrison, Not a Pseudonym, Meg Sumner, and Shane Allcroft. But anyway, that's what it's. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.